I,
It's alright. Edvaldo doesn't care.
Yeah, I hope not.
I'm very tired today.
You're tired?
Yeah, because here is very cold.
Ooh, that's no bueno. Hey,
So it
sorry
says
to.
it's live right now.
Huh? Oh.
It's live right now.
Mhm. Oh, the YouTube channel is.
Well, yeah,
Yes, yes.
doing Hangouts on air.
Oh, okay.
So, Edvaldo, do you have a presentation?
Sorry, but I don't have time
Michelle, it looks like you're presenting by yourself today.
because I have this problem for my other team, other class, and
Right.
Yeah.
I was run a lot. And tonight we have a meeting to conclude our task. Sorry for this problem.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, you know what might be easier if we just do everybody just does a presentation per week, and I don't even necessarily think we have to cover all the code topics. I think as long as just somebody does a presentation.
Okay.
So I could do it next week, and Valdo, you could do it the next. We could just switch off.
Yes.
What do you think,
Okay.
Michelle? Is that a good idea?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay,
Sounds good to me.
if you're ready, you can do a screen share and share with us your code.
Okay, where is that at?
It's on the left panel on the video screen. It shows screen share.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Entire screen. Did it work?
Yeah, I see
Wow.
myself, my fuzzy self. Oh, there you go. Now your code. Good, we see it.
Okay. Sweet. All right.
This is mine.
Huh?
This is my screen. It's a lot.
Hey, here's one thing about Hangouts on Air is if any of us talk, it'll interrupt the broadcast. So we should probably mute ourselves, Edvaldo, so that we only see her screen.
Okay.
So I'm gonna mute right now.
Yeah. And I apologize in advance, guys. I have two crazy dogs and they've been fighting right now. So if you hear random barking, that's what that is. Okay, I'll just go for it then. So I had functions and loops. And I wasn't sure if there was like a specific language we were supposed to use. But I really like C++, so I'm going to use C++ to explain all this. So start with loops. Loops are what they sound like. They're statements or functions that have different parameters or conditions that have to be met, and they will go continuously until those parameters are met. So there's different types of loops. There's for loops, while, do while, and nested loops. And so here's an example of a for loop right here. You can see that there's a starting parameter that's x equals 0, and then an ending one that's x is less than or equal than 5, and then x compounds continuously. So let's compile this. And just ignore this bottom part, that's later. So this is what the loop does. It takes those parameters and it increased by 1 continuously. And then here is an example of a do-while loop. So this one's similar to the for loop, whereas the for has the conditions, the parameters in the beginning. This one doesn't read those until the end. So you can see right here, what it's asking is for you to enter the number 5. And then there's an if statement. If x is not equal to 5, it will just repeat this nonstop. So that's where this while is, and it will just continue. So to show that, here you can see it wants me to enter 5. Nope, it's not happy.
Can you enlarge that screen so we can see the text?
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. me see if I can zoom in on it. Nope.
There's a way to change the size of the text in like the command line, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry,
how to do
guys. It just
It's
says,
okay.
it just says enter a 5, and I entered a 7. It won't pass. Entered 9. It won't pass. And then now I'll enter a 5. Enter. And it is happy and just says, all hail the Banana King. Inside joke with myself, I guess. But, so yeah, so that's loops. And then functions are, what they sound like. They're functions that do different operations within the code. So in C++, you have main, which is your main function, and that's where everything pretty much goes inside in a C++ program. However, you can make other functions and then call them within the main function. So you can see right here that my for loop function is, this one is outside of the main code, and then right here I just call it and it goes. So this is really convenient and more ideal because you could, if you want to code something or have a program that just goes, continuously, or you want to, use this function multiple times, you can just do that and call it. Whereas the do while loop I have right here, it's within the main function, so you can only really use it that one time. Guys, you can only really use it that one time, as opposed to up here where, you can call this one nonstop. So, yep, that's what I have for you guys. And that's it.
Okay, great.
Excellent.
Thanks, Michelle.
Yeah.
I feel very informed.
Good. Yeah, simple stuff, but it works.
So the loop that you were talking about, did it have was it just saying if this is not what is inputted, it just keeps asking and asking and asking, or was it incrementing?
Yeah, it wasn't incremented. It was sorry, I wish I knew how to make it bigger. It was just continuously would repeat this, you will not pass until you type a 5. And it would just say that continuously until you put a 5 in.
So it's playing the role of Gandalf on the bridge, making sure the Balrog doesn't come, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You shall not pass until you give me a 5.
Mm-hmm.
And if no 5, you have no power here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hopefully it's okay if we continue to use C++, because I know that a lot better too, Michelle.
Yeah, that's my favorite. It's the one I'm most comfortable with. So I don't know. I didn't see anywhere if there was a specific language we were supposed to use. So
yeah.
We'll see.
I find myself at a disadvantage because I'm more of a tech. I'm not actually a programmer, so the only language I even know just a little bit is Python. So I'm a little disadvantaged.
Well, we're gonna have to. Let's see. Is it HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for making the app in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I should probably teach myself that for the next presentation.
Yeah, maybe we'll start doing that.
Edvaldo, do you have any comments?
Oh.
I guess not. Oh, there he is. Edvaldo?
That's it. His face. That's enough.
He unmuted it, but I guess he's not going to say anything. Oh, there he is. Can you hear us, Edvaldo? I think he's talking. We can't hear him.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Your headphones are broken.
Mute button's broken on.
Okay,
Oh.
he's muted again. All right.
Oh.
Well, I guess that's it. Do we need to talk about anything else?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Probably good.
Maybe
Yeah.
kind of a theoretical question about the final project, week 11 to 13. Does anyone know what type of app we need to create, or is that just kind of made up as we go?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I think it's kind of whatever we want to do.
I think so.
It doesn't say otherwise, so.
Well, and the whole structure of the course is like, teach yourself.
Exactly.
So I think he probably wants us to just like come to an agreement on something. So I guess we should probably start brainstorming about that at some point.
I mean, yeah, it's a little.
Did he cut out for you too?
Yeah, he did.
I'm like,
I got a Google Fiber connection, so it's usually not ever me.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to finally see Casey.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, what would be awesome?
Hey, you didn't hear what I just said?
No,
You
we
cut
didn't
off
hear anything.
My internet service has been in and out, so I wasn't in the last one, and being sick, so anyways, so what I was talking about is if we had a good head start on our project, I don't think there's any rule against that, is there?
No.
No.
It would probably be beneficial, and I don't know. That just sounds like a good idea to me, because I know that the end of the semester, here come the finals, here come the train wrecks. Oh, we got to salvage our grade out of something. I know that's going to happen to all of us, so we might as well get started on it early, so that way we're not trying to shove it, an entire app in 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think we should definitely, I don't know, maybe this week start individually brainstorming and then talk about what we might want to do next time.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any information on iLearn about the actual project itself. See if we can infer what it's going to be.
Yep. Good luck. No.
Yeah, I was just gonna say thanks. I hope you find something.
I know it does feel a little empty.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, I think there's one question we could probably answer for ourselves about the app, and that is, do we want to do a game or do we not want to do a game? Because that's like a lot of apps.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we didn't, we would have to worry about interface and stuff a lot, like menus. I guess we'll have to worry about that anyways, but just probably not as much.
The problem is with a game, if the game doesn't turn out very well, even if we did everything else perfectly, if the game isn't as good as it should be, that could dock us points. It's not because it actually does dock us points, but because this doesn't look good unless somebody is playing a game that they enjoy.
Sure.
We know that. It's just people grading as they see.
Yeah. So is it him grading it or is it the class?
Fantastic question. I don't know.
Yeah. I thought maybe that's what you were saying.
Like, grade each other or something.
Yeah, I'd be like, this game sucks. I beat it in 2 minutes.
Right? I wanted to play Cookie Clicker.
Yeah, yeah.
Worst effects ever.
So you find any information, Casey? Oh, you're going to say something, Michelle. Sorry.
Oh no.
I was just going to say, are you finding any information?
No, not really. I'm not digging that deep, but I'm not finding a whole lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking.
Maybe I should look in the right class. That would help.
All I see under like the last weeks are You've been assessed at a disagree level of fluency. Work towards agree or strongly agree. What does that even have to do with what? I don't know.
I hope we're graded on our professionalism heavily.
Which probably means I should definitely shave my beard off.
I can see the reason of kind of doing this, for the entire. I'm very interested.
Dude, it
Yes,
feels
very
good.
interesting.
It feels great. I don't know how to explain it.
You can't see
Yeah, I
mine
think
because
we
it's
all
very. You can't see mine.
Oh,
It's
go ahead.
almost as thick as yours, but the problem is very light hair, so it looks like a.
Oh yeah, that you're right. That's really handy.
Maybe if we all wear like tuxes every presentation, we'll get professional points every time.
I know, right?
We went the extra mile.
Who knows?
Okay,
That
I
might
feel
work.
like everything. Oh, what's that, Casey?
I said my internet's not working very well,
Oh,
and it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing too much.
I'm not either. Have you guys looked very much at the, I guess the ebook for the course called Doing Stuff with Web Things? No, wait, that's a different class, dang it.
No, that's the right one. I think I saw that one.
Really?
I think so.
Maybe it is this class.
Okay, so it says 3 to 10 objectives, detailed information about what you need to achieve is available in the course module. Okay.
Like most everything else in this class.
Yeah,
It's in the course module.
exactly.
So I've looked at the description. I've looked at the syllabus. What else? Oh, it is doing stuff with web things.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. So I wonder if it talks very much about it in that textbook. It was written by a BYU Idaho professor that taught this course, so.
Oh, okay, it says in the overview using HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. So
Oh, okay.
there we go.
Anything else?
That's a good question.
And where was that in the overview tab?
Yeah, in the syllabus.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm looking for the syllabus, but I can find nothing. Okay, syllabus. Before course. Um,
I'm gonna start looking in the conversations tab or like instructor space or whatever.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the rubric right now. Is
Uh-huh.
our like final grade, like, are we grading ourselves? Is the group grading us? Because it looks like it's just this like disagree, agree, strongly agree thing.
It's a good
Does anybody
question.
know how that's gonna work?
Well, I think so. He's always talking about requesting like a reassessment. So I
Right.
assume that he is talking. I don't know. At least I think he's talking about requesting an assessment from him as to our fluency on a topic.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
oops.
I can't read Spanish, Osvaldo.
Excuse me. I shared the wrong screen. This is the right screen to share.
Oh, so we're making a browser app. So a web app.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Huh. Since the course is about mobile development, I kind of thought it was going to be. But I guess you could easily transition a web app to an Android app. Most Android apps use JavaScript anyway.
Yes, I have a long task to do.
So what kind of, do you think that he's going to assign a type of app for us to do, or do you think that he'll leave it up to us?
Well, under the track record so far, I'm thinking he probably is not going to assign us anything.
So in that case, like, what kind of thing should we make then?
I don't know.
Oh, freaking PGR. I lose my screen. Excuse me.
Hey, can I just get a clarification from you guys? So, Edvaldo, when you were talking about someone dropping a class, were you talking about this class?
No, other class.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay, so, what's his name?
McNeil.
Yeah, McNeil Jean-Louis.
McNeil, he lives in the Caribbean, and as you know, there's a giant hurricane right over the Caribbean right now. So
yeah, right. Okay.
I mean, unless he's got some really awesome internet, which we all need a part of, I don't think he's getting through.
Good point. I was just wondering if he gave us any updates. He did. I think he sent a message to all of us on Hangouts yesterday saying, "Hey, how are you doing?" or something.
Oh yeah.
So as of yesterday, he was alive, which is fortunate.
Yeah, that's good.
You guys didn't get that? I
thought I saw that.
It's in there to the entire group. Problem was, I was at work the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'm looking for our tests, but so difficult to understand this.
Hey, so maybe we could talk about at least like the genre of app that we are interested in. Like, I'm an Apple fan. Sorry, guys. And I'm just thinking of of their app store, and I'm thinking they have like a categories tab. I'm sure Google Play has something similar.
Right.
So I'll just read off the categories. Maybe that'll help. And then we could be brainstorming in the meantime, like when we're learning these code topics, thinking how it could be applied. So we got like games, obviously, photo and video, entertainment, books, so like an e-reader or whatever, business, catalogs, education, finance, food and drink, health and fitness, kids. Hey, a kids app might be fun.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could do an entertainment app that's about the same kind of thing because adults are really just big children.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think in this category, it was like it's showing me like Netflix and like The Voice and tickets. So, but yeah, I mean, whatever. Let's see. Then
Under
there's
kids?
what?
Under kids, it's showing you Netflix. And
Oh
The
no,
Voice.
sorry, that was entertainment category.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
There's magazines and newspapers, medical, music, navigation, news, productivity of reference. Actually, reference would be really easy, you guys, because then we could just take a pre-existing like resource, I don't know, like a Wikipedia, and reskin it into an app.
That's true.
That'd be really easy, actually. Social networking, sports, travel, utilities, and weather. So
I'm a practical guy and I prefer utilities, but I also have the issue of to build a utility means you got to build something that no one else has made yet, which is pretty hard because a lot of people have thought of the really awesome things that you need. So.
well, I hope we're not. I hope we're not going to have to make something that no one else has made, because I feel like that's almost impossible. That's really intimidating for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
If
know,
any
the
of
other thing, Casey, with utilities is most utilities operate under some sort of like algorithm for like converting one thing to another, or like a calculator of some sort. Or like smart home apps is what I'm looking at. So a lot of algorithms, and it might be a little more difficult. But I'm willing to give that a shot. Sure, I would help us learn a lot.
I mean, the thing about utilities is you have to bring usually you have to bring some other type of data in. So there has to be some kind of, has to be pulling from somewhere, and then it has to process it and spit it back out.
Hey, speaking of which, that was a great thought. Okay, so I read this article on Wired magazine today on their website, and it's talking about this guy who lived in I think Belarus. Anyway, he was really awesome. All his friends loved him, and he died at like maybe 25. And so they took all his text messages and like all the things that he'd said to all of them, and they put it into not an algorithm, like an API that Google has, free, open source, called TensorFlow, and they made it into a chat bot.
Oh.
So he's dead, and they're all chatting with him, and he's using phrases and words that he's used before in text messages to them.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
And yeah, it actually didn't sound that difficult, because all they did was use this open source library that Google has spent, I don't know, pretty much their entire business developing, and then they just decided to release it free, and it's called TensorFlow.
Problem is we're not allowed using the libraries or anything like that.
Oh, you're right. Dang it.
Ah.
Oh, that is so fun.
And if any of you are wondering, we cannot make a fried chicken simulator. Someone else already has.
Oh my gosh.
There goes all my hopes and dreams.
Well, so you guys think we can make a bot? The problem is the bots work under another app like Slack or Facebook Messenger.
Right.
Because a bot would be pretty fun, because we wouldn't have to worry about an interface at all.
Well, and the other thing is, I don't think it's against the rules to use. I mean, there has to be an input from somewhere. So I think that would be acceptable. It's just we'd have to build something that would, build something ourselves. We couldn't rely on Google or anyone else. So
Yeah.
I was thinking earlier about if you ever heard of live Twitter feeds, but instead taking all of Twitter's tweets, and aggregating them all, and then sorting them so that, like, say you put in like a word like hamburger or something, and what it does is sit there and tracks real time whoever types in hamburger as a tweet. I mean, that'd be kind of interesting. All it would need is just some kind of sorting and a reset. But you could sit there and measure, as soon as you hit go, have it measure and say, every time you get a hit,
Well, that would be pretty easy as long as we didn't have to handle all of their backlog of tweets. As long as it just searched incoming feed.
Yeah, as long as you said, search, start now, that would be easy, because
that would be pretty easy.
It would just take from the live feeds. I mean,
right.
Because then you could search, you could see what people are saying in real time, some of the most popular things.
Right. So that sounds like pretty easy, actually.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just agreeing.
Oh, well, I wonder if we're going to be graded based on like all the code topics that we're covering in the course, like on our application of all of them.
Well, I remember reading that not all of them need to be in there, but for the ones that are, I'm going out on a limb here because I can't remember the exact symbols, but I remember that for the ones that are, you need to specify and show this is a loop. Can you say loop?
Yeah, right. So you got to make it clear this is where you applied this topic or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, that would make sense to me, but to have us use every single topic in there would be borderline impossible unless we had a whole bunch of useless programs running inside of it just to do the code topics, which would be kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Unless we made like an educational, teach kids to code, and we just take all the
there you go. Maybe, and you could just pull links from YouTube showing videos of us teaching them. That would be really easy. In fact, the hardest part would just be filming everything. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. We sure have everything in there.
Yeah, maybe. In fact, we could be working on the app the entire semester.
It's true.
I don't know if taking these live feeds would be acceptable use.
Well,
I think somebody might get a little bit upset of us recycling our content. Hey, look, here's our app. We built it out of our old live feeds.
Yeah, but we could always factor it somehow into we could. I mean, when you're populating a list in an interface or something, you're using loops. You're using arrays. If you're keeping track of the choices that that someone's clicking on, you're using a database. So, I mean, it still could be done. We could have all of our content made. I don't know. It was just a thought.
You could supplement it with just tags and stuff.
And if anything, it could be just a proof of concept. I don't think he expects this to be market worthy. So.
Yeah.
What do you think, Edvaldo?
I'm just looking. Oh. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I just hear you because I'm afraid with my other class because I have no time to complete my task.
Okay. Do you need to go?
Perhaps I need to go.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm for this challenge for my other class because let's say the word. It's a great challenge for our team because I need to run to complete our task for today.
Got it. Okay.
I have 2 hours to complete. and I have excuse me, I have other meeting.
Oh,
Okay.
get it.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll let you go. I think we could probably pick this up again next week, right? What do you guys
Yes.
think? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for you, Edvaldo. We can let you go.
I will stop our broadcast, or you continue.
Oh, I'm done. What do you guys?
Yeah,
Because I'm starting the broadcast.
Oh,
I-
okay. All right, then you can stop it.
Yeah.
and I
Real
invite
quick.
you.
Same time, same day next week, or
Sure.
Yes. Please, sorry for this problem.
Oh, it's okay. I think we were probably wrapping up anyway. I don't know.
And I'm reading more informations for our class because it's a little confused for me. Other class is different. The test
Yeah,
is
you're
different.
right.
It's very different. You have a lot tasks to do, but in here it's different.
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. And then
We agree with you.
same time for next week.
Yeah.
Same hour, same time.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe we should put a little summary of what we talked about, so on the community, gosh, what's his name?
McNeil.
McNeil. I'm just thinking of four words: McNeil, Jean, Louis, and like which one? Yeah, so that he knows what we talked. Yeah, so he should know that what we talked about too. So
Okay.
we can maybe I'll type up a little something. So anyway, thank you, Edvaldo, for recording it.
Okay. I'll share in our community. Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.
All right.
See ya. Thanks, guys. Bye, Edvaldo.
Bye.